Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to this members update on the special Business Plus newsletter that we have produced for you to utilize relative to the end of financial year tax planning. First of all, I want to give a big apology to all of our subscribers for the late dispatch of this newsletter. We had a few issues in the last couple of weeks, which put us behind schedule. And I hope it's not too late for you to be able to send this newsletter to your clients and prospects. What I'd like to do now is to link you to the newsletter and quickly run through some of the key areas for you to observe. So I've gone to the newsletter. Obviously, you will badge it with your firm name, and it is then ready to be dispatched to your clients. For your clients with turnovers under $10 million, the key sections are going to be A and B, and they apply to larger taxpayers too, of course. C, taxing of trading income. But then we move in D to the small business entities, where we have tried to list every item that pertains to an entity with a turnover less than $10 million into this area. So it's got a fair bit of material in there that you could forward to your clients. Now, my suggestion is that you send this to your clients, badged, and then follow them up a few days later to see if they've got any questions on any aspect of planning for the end of the financial year. And in particular, do they want to see you? There's a whole range of issues discussed in here. Research and development's on the screen at present. Any of your clients been undertaking research? Are they interested in understanding how they can access the research and development incentive rebate? There's some commentary on stock. And obviously, if they're a small business, they really don't have to worry about undertaking stock takes. And all of this is linked to an updated end of year tax financial year paper that we've prepared. And we'll talk about that in a moment. We then go into employment issues, income issues, government grants, personal services income, non-commercial loss, trust distributions, very important. Trust minutes need to be signed by the chairman of the trustees and filed prior to 30th of June relative to distribution of income, and any other trust minutes, of course, should also be filed. The Section J is looking at entities not defined as small business, so turnovers over $10 million. And obviously that's not applicable to your small clients, but some of your clients will undoubtedly be interested in this section. A lot of the information is the same as what's contained in Section D, but it's there to enable a client, if they're a large taxpayer, a large business, to just have to read Section J without having to move from one to the other all the time. And there's a commentary on accruals basis of accounting, stock, employment contractor issues, income issues, personal services income. Section K is primary producers. L looks at companies and in particular loans to shareholders. The minimum rate to be charged on those loans this year is 4.52%. There is a commentary on capital gains tax. The reportable payment reports, remember, these have to be completed by building and construction industries, courier services, information technology, road freight, security investigation and surveillance services, and cleaning, and lodged with the Australian Taxation Office by the 28th of August. If any of your clients have raised capital as an early stage innovation company during 2020-21, the declaration of who those new shareholders are has to be lodged with the ATO by the 31st of July. So that's one of your high priorities if you've got taxpayers who have utilised the ability to be able to raise capital. Property improvements, some discussions on that, and a financial review. And then one of the big items, the business review, because this newsletter, as all of our newsletters, gives you the opportunity to have a conversation with your clients. So why not ring some of them and ask them, do they need help on developing their strategic plans? Because there's going to be a lot of challenges in 2021-22, isn't there? Perhaps your client's interested in the establishment of a business review meeting schedule, either monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly throughout the year. And if they're interested in that, and if they haven't got someone internally who can properly organise that, that's a golden opportunity for your firm to be the facilitators. What about you offering to give them a proposal to undertake a virtual Chief Financial Officer service? Or perhaps they've started to do their budgets and cash flow forecasts or thinking about it, and they need to raise some capital. So we've listed 3 opportunities there: crowdsource funding, equity raising can raise up to 5 million. Section 708 of the Corporations Act raise up to 2 million, but only from 20 investors. And the early stage innovation company capital raising requirements also to raise up to $2 million from a maximum of 20 investors. Perhaps they want to do a business health check. We have 5 industries covered in the system. Or perhaps they're interested in cash flow forecasts, setting retail prices to achieve budgeted targets, setting trades charge out rates to achieve budgeted targets, or professional fees to achieve budgeted targets. Perhaps they're interested in accessing government grants. And those of you who are gold subscribers or who have subscribed separately for the ESS BizGrants product, you can help your clients. But we do have papers on Australians and all the state and territory grants within the system. And you might be able to help them with some what-if calculations. And then we go into section T, which is for individuals. I would urge you to make this newsletter a proactive communication with your clients. Follow them up, send them an email, pick up the telephone and talk to them, and have a conversation about what they're doing at the end of this financial year, what their proposals are for 2021-22. And nicely suggest to them that you can help them in a whole range of issues by delivering business advisory services to them. If you have any questions or comments on the newsletter, please don't hesitate to contact me, peter@essbiztools.com.au, or telephone me on 1800-232-088. We will be producing the June newsletter and uploading that to our website on Friday. So you'll have another newsletter coming to you on Friday. That's the normal monthly June edition. Thank you for your support of ESS BizTools and ESS BizGrants. I look forward to talking to you again shortly. Have a great day. Goodbye. And I hope everything's going well for you. A reminder that we do have some webinars for members coming up, and we'll be sending you a update on those in Members Alert also by this Friday. Have a great day. Goodbye.